Alright, so I'm going to make a little video here. I got a Samsung dryer. It's got a really loud squeak. Saw a couple other videos out there, so I guess I'll go ahead and make one myself. So if this is the sound that yours makes, I'm going to attempt to fix this, and if it works, then that'll be the solution. Let's see. So it sounds like it's coming from the back, and that's where that pulley's located. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video here. Yeah, that's pretty shrill. We'll go ahead and get to the back here. First thing you want to do, obviously, turn the dryer off, unplug it before you do anything else, and then let's go to the back. All right, so now we're in the back right here. If you want to go ahead and look at the back of this vent, there's a little clip. I can't remember if I paid for this or if it came with it, but if yours is the same, then we'll just go ahead and, I believe you just lift this little tab up and pull. Yep, I'll go ahead and take that off right there. All right, now that we got that off, we got a couple screws. I'll go ahead and remove this. Just a Phillips head here. Shaky hands, I'll never be a surgeon. Okay, we got one. Okay, there's your second screw. Don't want to lose those. All right. All right, for this part, all you want to do is you're going to pull this out and lift up. It should loosen it up, so be careful back there. This tube is connected to the front. Just go ahead and slide that guy out. Set that aside. All right, just to show you really quick. So this back piece is pretty easy. You just got this tube right here, which is the vent, which goes, towards the front windscreen area. And this piece right here is just a shroud that holds that back. Again, just 2 screws to remove this. Just wanted to review that real quick. All right, so looking inside right here, what we're looking to replace is that white pulley right there, which has a little mounting bracket to it. Judging by all of the black pieces there off the belt, looks to be our number one suspect. So we're going to go ahead and replace that. And it looks like, if you look really close, it looks like the pulley's actually kind of beat up. So again, we're going to replace this first, and then we'll see if it fixes it. Hold on. All right, so the first thing you want to do is take this belt off here. I'm doing this by myself, so you'll have to excuse the crappiness of the video. But you'll get the point. So push this forward. With one hand, I'm lifting off the other pulley, letting this swing out. So as you can see, we got the belt there. Just remember how the belt is routed there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and remove this spring. Really easy. It comes off pretty easy. And then we're going to remove this one bolt right here and then replace the whole pulley assembly. All right, just to review this, this is the brand new pulley assembly right here. Got it off of Amazon for 10 bucks. Shipped the next day. Comes with a brand new screw. Always recommend using new hardware, but you technically, probably could use the other screw if they didn't ship you one. But that's the new pulley assembly, and we'll go ahead and put that in. As you can see in here, I have removed one end of the spring. You can see that. You can leave the other end connected. That doesn't come out. So I'm going to go ahead and undo this one screw, put the new pulley on, and then we'll continue the video from there. All right, I lied. What we're going to do is we're going to review the old one versus the new one. So if we look, here's the new one, right? It's got a pretty smooth track there, a good surface area for the belt. If we look at the old one, we'll see that obviously we have some belt shredding going on, and wow, look how destroyed this pulley surface is. You can see it's got a nice little groove kind of dig in there. So I definitely wanted to show you that first. If I was doing this and I pulled this out and everything looked pretty clear, I didn't see any belt shreddings and this surface looked pretty smooth, I would probably say it's not the issue. However, I've seen a lot of these fail over a few years, and so it's 10 bucks. If you're already in here, you might as well replace it, right? I'm hoping this is it, because if it's not, then it's going to be those rollers, which is a little bit more of a task. So again, I'm going to go ahead and put this new pulley in, and then we'll see where we're at. Got the new pulley on. You can see that spring is on the top and bottom there. You want to make sure that this bolt right here, pull the bracket back onto the bolt, because the bolt has a little rounded section below. You got to make sure it's seated properly in the hole before you tighten it, and you'll see what I'm talking about once you're in there. But Once you get the belt routed in, you'll notice on this belt there's grooves, and this little black pulley down here has grooves in it, and that's how you'll know that you're on the right side of the belt there. I wouldn't really worry too much about centering it. This thing should self-center just based on the alignment of those pulleys right there. And you can see the belt just literally goes around the drum, and just with the friction of that turns the drum. So I'm going to go ahead and assemble everything back together and do a test run, and hopefully this thing fixes the issue. Oh, one last tidbit before I put everything back together. The tube that you see straight back here, that is what you want to make sure that the vent tube lines up to. If not, it's not going to be a pretty sight, because all that heat's going to get inside of here and blow dust and probably, I don't know, possibly destroy the components from the heat. So make sure that tube's lined up. All right, so when putting this thing back together, it's going to be in the reverse order, but just take note that this tube is going to slide on the back side of this, and then in the back you'll see a little groove here. This is what it's going to bolt to. Oops, there you go. So once you pull it forward, you'll see that it'll fit in the slot, and that's where your screw will go into. And so the screw is literally tightening these two together. All right, so once you got that thing lined up in the back, you'll feel it seat into the little vent tube back there. So it's really hard to do this, but I'm gonna hold this still, and I'm gonna go ahead and slide the shroud over there and then retighten up the bolts. All right, so everything's back together. Got it plugged in. This is the moment of truth. I hope it works. There we go. Ah, look at that. No squeaks. Super quiet again. $10 fix. I hope this video was helpful for you guys, and you know, definitely try that first before you send it to a repair shop or have somebody come over. And I don't know, you know, that stuff can get expensive, $100, $200, $300. But yeah, definitely try this first before you look into doing the rollers. All right, have a good one.